Oh, and good evening. It's September 12th, 2025, and welcome to our inaugural episode of Coffee and Donuts with Skip Moen. As you know, I enjoy the teachings and reflections of Skip Moen. We've covered a few of his postings, and I really wanted to share more of what Skip chooses to share. So I reached out with permission to use more of his Today's Word articles. There's a link in the description to this article and to his website, and I highly encourage you to take a look. There's much to explore. So let's get started with Coffee and Donuts with Skip Moen and Reflections on Being Human on the Dusty Feet. Our hope with the Dusty Feet is to foster discussion and help build and support communities. If you are not already connected to a community or just want to share and interact, this community has 4 primary ways to interact. 1. DustyFeet.com. That's our primary place to find everything. You are always free to comment. 2. Facebook, at the Dusty Feet. These videos and other videos are also available for comment and discussion. And 3. We have a Discord channel. The invite link is there below. Be vocal, be written, be loving. And 4, and as always, you are welcome to send an email to bob@thedustyfeet.com. These places, they will be moderated, and guidelines will be set to ensure healthy, safe discussion. And as always on the Dusty Feet, this is a place where we can safely explore the endless ways of God and the interconnection of His creation. Belief understandings may be challenged, divine misunderstandings may exist, and traditional teachings might falter as we pursue connection, context, and community with God and each other here in an environment of grace and love. And of course, before we forget, if you find these kinds of podcasts useful, click the subscribe button. The reminders, they just help you. But also, you think these might be useful to others, you click that like button because that is how YouTube chooses to share these to more people if they wish. Reflections on Being Human. This is by Skip Moen, PhD. This is from his July 10th, 2025 article. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every crawling thing that crawls on the earth." That's Genesis 1:26, NASB version. Make mankind. I want to be human. That means I need to be in conversation with you. I want to be fulfilled. That means I need to be obedient to you. I want to be joyful. That means I need to be used by you. Does this seem too selfish? After all, it's all about what I want. But no, it's not selfish because it's also exactly what you want. You choose me. You want me to be human, to be fulfilled, to be joyful. In order for that to occur, you know that I must converse with you, always. I must be obedient to you. I must be used by you. My desires and your desires converge. But do my desires align with my motivation? What is the passionate core of who I am? Discovering my driving force is the key to understanding how I'm designed to become who you intended. God made us into the stamp of His image, built into our very existence. If we are to become all that He intended us to be, we must grow along the line of the image He designed. To do anything else is to move away from our true humanity. That is the difference between instinct and decision. Animals have instinct. They behave according to the automatic inner voice hardwired into them. They do not act on the basis of free choice. They are not capable of turning away from that inner voice and doing what is contrary to instinct. They live in direct response to the divine will within. If sin is knowing what is right and not doing it, then it seems impossible for an animal to sin. In the world of instinct, there's no right and wrong. There's only desire and fulfillment. So I must ask myself if I'm devolving into instinct, just doing what seems hardwired in me, or am I acting on the basis of choice, and then often choosing not to do what seems hardwired in me? David Foreman points out that it's possible for humans to mimic this animal intelligence. Human beings also have an inner voice. That inner voice connects us to animal behavior because it also operates on the basis of desire and fulfillment. We recognize this reality when we talk about the instinct to survive or the herd effect of conformity without conscience. Men can be animals. They can live exclusively on the basis of desire, but when they do, they're repulsed, ashamed. We recognize the difference between human behavior and animal instinct, even when we see creatures like us acting like animals. In order to be human, desire must be domesticated. When it's not domesticated, animal instinct reigns. While instinct is perfectly appropriate for animals, it is not adequate for human beings. In the sense that humanity is linked with the rest of the animal kingdom, human beings share this common inner voice of instinct, but we are not merely a higher form of animals, as Darwinians would have us believe, right? The scriptures teach us that we humans are also linked with the divine. We are in his image. We carry the breath of God in us. That breaks the chain of desire and fulfillment in a very special way. We could listen to the inner voice that connects us to the animal kingdom, but we are asked to listen to something else, the voice of God. We're uniquely equipped to decide to act according to a voice that is outside of our being. To become human is not to cultivate and refine the inner voice of passion and procurement. To become human is to enter into an active, decision-making conversation with the other link in our existence, the link that depends on the breath of God. To become human is to listen to the external designer and be obedient to him despite our connection to animal instinct. I want to be human. That means listening to the other side of me and acting accordingly, because that is the only way to be truly human. To be human as God intended. To be human. Skip gives us more than a few things to ponder, to ask questions amongst ourselves. We're designed to live our lives here on earth, to be human beings. In my way of viewing it, to be fair, it's not to graduate to another being, but to be the God-imaged beings we were meant to be. Skip gives us a few things to ponder about being that human being. And our relationship with the one who gave us that breath? Well, we need to connect and stay connected. So thanks for joining us tonight on The Dusty Feet with the inaugural episode of Coffee and Donuts with Skip Moen. Reflections on being human. Shalom, shalom.